pretty close to where we see the average first 36-degree overnight. That typically happens on October 17th, so we are just less than a week away from that happening. And then the first frost day on average, where we have a low of 32, that's October 26th, and then that first hard freeze where the 28-degree temperature or below, that average first day is November 5th. So we are inching our way toward that cooler weather. Yes, layering up this morning, probably not a bad idea either. Even though we're not quite as cold, not talking about frost this morning, it's still 44 over in Richmond, 46 in Muncie, and 45 in Kokomo. One of those mornings where you're probably going to want to layer up because we have a nice warming trend eventually this afternoon after a cooler start to our day. Sunrise, by the way, at 7:50. Once the sun comes up, we'll start to warm back through the 50s, and then eventually we are headed into the 70s. By 3 p.m. we'll achieve that daytime high of 76, staying mild 75 through that 5 o'clock hour. 75 the forecast high though up in Kokomo, 74 in Muncie, 77 in Shelbyville. We have a high of 76, again well above average for this time of year. We should be at 69 for an average high. So as we get into the evening tonight, the sky will stay clear. Sunset at 7:14. We drop back into the upper 50s already by 10 o'clock. And then as we get into the overnight hours, pretty similar to what we're waking up to right now, overnight lows will fall back into the 40s. Now come tomorrow, similar temperatures, another mostly sunny day, a high back near 74 on Thursday, 71 in Muncie, 76 over in Greencastle. Temperatures will then start to trend upward. We're looking at highs back near 80 eventually on Saturday. But then as we get into early next week, this cold front's going to come through, and that's going to bring quite a change. Perhaps some of the coldest air that we've seen since April, with daytime highs falling from near 80 on Saturday back into the upper 50s for Monday into the first part of next week, and potentially a couple overnight lows even here in the Indy metro that are set to fall back into the upper 30s. Let's take you down to the tropics, get you the very latest on Hurricane Milton. Right now still a Category 5 storm, has sustained strength during the overnight, now tracking to the northeast at 14 miles per hour. Here's what we're anticipating happening between now and this afternoon. We're going to see that tornado threat increasing for central Florida as those outermost rain bands are set to impact the state starting this afternoon. Still expecting this to have peak winds of 120 to 140 miles per hour at landfall, and that would put that storm surge at 10 to 15 feet near the Tampa Bay area. Let's break down this latest track and timeline. This will take us between now and 2 o'clock this afternoon. Notice as that storm approaches the west coast of Florida, 2 o'clock in the morning, early Thursday, still potentially a high-end Category 3, a low-end 4 as it makes its way onshore. Notice those heavy rain bands set up north of it, and the highest storm surge will be where that water's getting pushed inland just south of the eye wall and then just south of where the actual storm track is. This will weaken, but still maintaining hurricane strength as it moves across the peninsula by 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. So this is going to be a pretty quick moving storm system, completely going to be out of the area, looks like by Thursday in the late afternoon. We'll keep you posted on that. 80 your high Saturday. Enjoy that warmer weather. A cold front brings some strong wind gusts Sunday and some much cooler air by early next week.